Hi, welcome to my guitar tutorial. Today I'll be talking about the E7th chord and using E minor and G minor pentatonic scales to create altered sounds. So look in the description below. I'll include a PDF of 5 positions of E minor pentatonic. So basically all I'm doing is I'm just taking those 5 different positions and then just breaking them up into 4-note patterns and then alternating between the E minor and a G minor pentatonic in different strategies. So the first strategy I used going down the fretboard was to take 4-note patterns, D, E, G, A. And then what I noticed when I was starting to think about this concept is if you take those 4 notes, if you move them across to the middle strings, F, G, B flat, C, it's the same fingering pattern. So that it has to do with you're going down a major sixth. So if you went up a minor third, or here, or down a major sixth, you end up with the same notes. So then from here, I'm just going down a minor third, and now I'm at E minor, D, E, G, A, and then I'm going down a major sixth, and I'm getting the same notes, F, G, B flat, C. So here we go, D, E, G, A, F, G, B flat, C, D, E, G, A, and then F, G, B flat, C. Right, so it creates the inside, outside sound. Okay, then the next one here, so this is the blues box, G, E, D, B. Then it ends up being exactly the same fingering pattern in the middle, B flat, G, F, D. Then you move down a minor third, G, E, D, B, and then you move down a major sixth, B flat, G, F, D. So that's G minor, E minor, G minor, and then E minor. Okay, keep on going. So E, D, B, A. Then it's the same pattern here for G minor, G, F, D, C, down a minor third, E, D, B, A, and then down a major sixth, G, F, D, C. G minor, E minor, G minor, and then E minor. Okay. Next one, D, B, A, G. Then you move that same pattern across, it becomes G minor pentatonic, F, D, C, B flat. Move down a minor third, D, B, A, G, E minor, and then down a major sixth, F, D, C, B flat. G minor, E minor, G minor, and then back to E minor. Okay, so a couple more. So B A G D, B A G E. So E minor, move across, same pattern. D C B flat G, down a minor third. B A G E, down a major 6. D C B flat G. So that's a G minor, E minor, G minor, and then E minor. Okay, then I'll do a couple more. So here D E G A is where I started off. Same pattern here. F G B flat C is a G minor, down a minor third. D E G A, and then here F G B flat C. So that's all G minor, E minor, G minor, and then E minor. So that was my first strategy. Using the same shape moved either in minor thirds or major 6. So then the second strategy, when I paused there in the beginning, then another strategy would be to play E minor pentatonic on these 2 strings and these 2 strings, and then in the middle tuck in the G minor. So G, E, that's E minor, and then B flat G, F, D, that's G minor, and then B, A, G, E is E minor. So that was the strategy I used coming back up the fretboard. I'll go through that quickly. A, G, E, D. Okay, and then it's the same here. B flat, C, B flat, F, D, G, F, and then here you go back to E minor pentatonic. D, B, A, G. Okay, next one, B, A, G, E. And then it's the same fingering, D, C, B flat, G. And then you're at your E minor pentatonic, E, D. Right. So if you look at the E minor pentatonics that I'm providing in a description below, all you have to really do is just take these 4-note patterns, and then you can, I guess what you could do, you could at any point along there just switch into your G minor pentatonic if you wanted to create your own patterns. Okay, here D, B, A, G. Okay, then it's the same here. F, D, C, B flat, and then here this is going to be E minor pentatonic, G, E, D, B. Outside. Okay, and then this one is kind of interesting. Maybe I'll digress on this one here. So E, D, B, A is E minor pentatonic. Then here F, G, F, D, C is G minor pentatonic, and then right here A, G, E, D is E minor pentatonic. Now you'll notice going right across, that's E minor pentatonic and D minor pentatonic. So that might be an interesting thing, is to go back and forth between E minor and D minor pentatonic. Maybe I'll come back to that. Okay, let's do a couple more. So with that second strategy, G, E, D, B, same pattern here. B flat, G, F, D, and then going back to E minor pentatonic, B, A, G, E. Okay, now I'll do one more here. So A, G, E, D is E minor, then C, B flat, G, F is G minor, and then D, B, A, G is E minor. So that was the basic strategy. E minor, G minor, E minor. Okay, so I'll go back to this E minor. I think when I was getting ready for this video, I was doing some sequencing here. So maybe I'll put the track back on. I'll just do some sequencing between the E minor pentatonic and the D minor pentatonic, and you'll see that it's a very similar kind of sound. Okay, so you get the idea of that. Okay, so that was just something I thought was interesting, particularly when I noticed taking any minor pentatonic, so here G, and then just moving across here, that creates that altered sound. So it's the minor pentatonic. That's a minor third up from whatever seventh chord you're working on. And I'm just using a loop here. This is just from some looper pedal. I think it was like from the Boss RC20 or something like that. All right, so I think that's all I have for you today. I thought you would find that interesting. So you have minor, G minor, E minor, and then G minor. So that's the one strategy I use. And then the other, so just taking the same shape, moving it to different places, either minor thirds or major sixths. And then I also took like a E minor pentatonic. This is the G minor, and then going back to whatever the E minor pentatonic would be in that particular position. Okay, thanks for listening and watching. I'll just do a quick improvisation at the end using some of these concepts.